Hey everyone, welcome to another English commentary done by Rise from SC2GG.com. Today we're going to be watching some OSL action. It's the round of 8, week 1, and we're going to be watching Frozean versus Luxury. Should be an exciting TVZ matchup. Frozean in the 12 o'clock position, and Luxury in the 9 o'clock. Frozean right there, also known as Cute Angel at some point. Quite possibly the worst StarCraft alias I have ever heard of. And here we have Luxury, who has quite possibly the coolest SC alias that I've ever heard of. And we're going to be seeing some fun play here on Fantasy 2. It's an interesting little map. I kind of think it's one of the more standard maps that they have. You know, it's not as specialized as say, Blue Storm in 1 vs. 1, or it doesn't have all the protected expansions like a lot of the other maps seem to be sporting these days. So maybe we'll see more of a classic matchup here. And with the Terran vs. Zerg, you're bound to find a classic match. So Luxury, a very good player these days. I think TL has him ranked at like number 6 on the power ranking. He's a very good player. He's the only one who can. He's the only Zerg I think that can give Jaedong a run for his money. I don't think he's beaten Jaedong lately, but I do think he's one of the few players, Zerg players, who might even be able to pose a challenge. Frozean, on the other hand, I don't particularly like this guy so much, mostly because he calls himself Cute Angel, and I kind of don't like him out of spite for having to refer to someone as Cute Angel. Nothing against you if you are a Cute Angel, but he's clearly not. So anyway, don't particularly like him, and hopefully he loses. You can see I'm very objective in my commentating today. I just woke up a little while ago, so I'm not all here, I guess. Anyway, Frozean has won a few matches. I really haven't seen him win too many, to be honest. And all I've ever really seen of him is from what the other commentators have commentated. I think Moletrap commentated him when he was calling himself Cute Angel. He also refused to call him Cute Angel. he stuck to Frozean, I'm pretty sure. So, on to the match. Here we see a quick pool and quick extractor and quick expansion all in about 5 seconds. Frozean going for the quick expansion. That is scouted out. He gets that down before his barracks. That may spell some trouble because Luxury looks to be trying to take advantage of that. He also has quick expansion, but that's kind of standard for Zerg play. So he's going to see if he can take advantage of that slow barracks with his quick spawning pool. And he may decide to go speed links and try to just pump them out and take advantage of that way fast expansion. So Frozean, I don't know what he's going to do about this. He's obviously going Medic Marines right now. He's getting a couple barracks down and he's going to try to deal with this rush. Interesting, Luxury doesn't really have any eggs to make Zerglings if he did want to make that rush, which is going to be too bad for him, I think, if he really wanted to take advantage of that. I guess he doesn't care quite so much. So we'll see what comes out of that. And now Frozean going in for the scout, gonna find out where he's at. Obviously he already knows where he's at in general because of the Overlord. Luxury gonna try to block the scout, going for quick tech, getting that layer down. He's gonna try to block the scout with a couple lings on the ramp. Frozean going to try to get through, but he's going to get stymied. He's probably going to replace those 2 lings with another 2 lings, so now he can chase him down, which is a good way to get rid of that scout. So Frozean a bit in the dark right now. Got a bunker down at his front for some protection against lings because he really doesn't know what's coming right now. Maybe that was smart of Luxury not to go lings and force Frozean to spend the resources on defending up his front a bit, strengthening up the defense that he's going to have there, which in turn may weaken him for some future harassment. Anyway, we'll see how that turns out. A Spire coming down now, so he is going to go for a muted harassment for sure. And still chasing down that scout. Frozean kind of losing track of him. And looks like he's going to lose that scout shortly. A mini wall going down for Frozean, so because he sees there's a significant amount of lings out now, and it looks like they're speed upgraded for that matter too. So he's gonna try to wall that off a little bit and slow down any Lings. Academy going down, so obviously no fire bats yet or medics. So yeah, there you go. There's this SCV wall to try to block these Lings. I don't know if they can squeeze through that supply depot in the wall, in the cliff, I should say. I don't think they can, and really he would probably lose a lot in the process if he tried to do that. So he's just gonna hang out, keep some pressure on Frozean, keep his economy a little off balance, having SCVs trying to block the front and build some extra wall units, wall buildings. And Frozean now getting a third barracks down, so committing to this medic marine build as we see now. And still, I don't see any medics out actually, but it looks like he's going to try to put a little pressure back on Luxury at this point now that he's got a bit of a force. Engineering Bay now coming down for Frozean. It looks like he should have that down in time to deal with Mutas. No, whoa, I didn't see that. Spire's already completed. So he may be a little behind to getting turrets down, so that's going to definitely play into Luxury's advantage. However, Luxury now seeing that control group of Marines and a couple of medics coming down the line is probably going to have to put up some sunken defense and use some resources there. Or he could choose to use the Mutas and Lings to defend against that. Time will tell. And Frozean, he has a bunch of SCVs in place to start building turrets ASAP because he knows that he's a little bit behind on getting them up. And there you can see, yeah, 3 in a row just building them right there. And now it looks like Luxury has decided to just go straight up into the group of Marines and harass with the Muta-Lings, but I think his micro was a bit off there. Well, that and the fact that he really didn't have enough Lings to make that an effective attack. And I'm not so sure how effective ducking in and out is when you have Lings on the units as well, because the interesting thing, and let me just point out that he's going in for the harass. The interesting thing about Muta Micro and a Muta Ling attack is the Marines attack the Mutas, which can take a lot more hits than the Lings, and the Lings basically clean up on the floor. So, not really, I don't think he really